Hello there. Welcome back to Economic Observations. I hope you're well. Today is Friday. It is the 11th of December, and there is a lot of the same old stuff going on in the world. Unemployment numbers, huge yesterday, announced 853,000 more people traditionally unemployed, plus another 263,000 under the PUA, the gig workers and the self-employed filed for unemployment. Guys, this is not getting any better. California is in a shutdown. New York Governor Cuomo has just announced that all indoor dining is going to shut down on Monday. Hey folks, have you been to New York in December? It's cold. Outdoor dining can resume. Indoor dining shut down. There's going to be thousands and thousands of more jobs lost. We are not getting better. And in an effort to curb the virus, which I think is critical, we need to shut down, and the government needs to support its people. Let's face it, there are currently 19 million people on unemployment, and that number of unemployed is much higher. I'm guessing anywhere between, 28 million to 33, 35 million people unemployed. People are down to their last $10. They've wiped through their savings. They've wiped through, all the forbearances and all the moratoriums. They haven't paid their student loans. The average person is in debt over $5,000 just in back pay. Back pay for rent, back pay for utilities. Pretty soon it's all going to be turned off. And listen, I get it. If you're a landlord, it sucks for you because you're dependent on that income, whether it's to pay your mortgage or to support you. I understand that. The government needs to step in, and we cannot have what the hell's going on in the Senate anymore. There has been no bills. The only thing the Senate has done is confirm judges. That is their only shtick this whole entire year. Since the CARES Act, that's all they've done. Mitch McConnell won't even bring a bill to the floor. I know people are blaming the Democrats. People are blaming. It is 100% McConnell. And now Donald Trump, too, who knows if he's even going to sign the bill. He's on his way out. There's rumors that he's going to go to Mar-a-Lago for Christmas and New Year's, and he's not going to return. I don't know. But it says millions of Americans are heading into the holidays unemployed and over 5,000 behind in rent. Rising unemployment claims could be for... if you don't know anyone who's unemployed, or if you yourself aren't unemployed, and you don't know anyone who has been stricken with COVID or has died of COVID, count yourself lucky, because there are so many people who have been affected. COVID is real. There are states that are surging. Just because you don't know anyone doesn't mean it's not there. Look what they're doing in Tanzania. They're saying that God saved them of COVID. Their economy is crippled. Their neighbors, they're trying to, cut ties with Tanzania because of their reaction to COVID. They haven't taken it seriously. Thousands have died, and they've swept it under the rug. Yes, I don't know anyone who died, but it doesn't mean I don't believe it's there. It's there. I consider myself lucky that I don't know. And I am for these places closing. Let's get that vaccine. Help us get through this darkest winter that they say is coming. It's going to be a dark winter. They're saying spending is up, and some people say, oh, it's because, unemployed people got an extra $600. No, those unemployed people who got $600, that is long gone. They've spent it on their rent. They've spent it on their utilities. They've spent it on food and to make their car payment. It's gone. Folks, we are heading for a place that I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. I'm afraid for this country. I'm afraid to start seeing homeless people and people evicted from their homes and children with not enough food to eat. I mean, we are like a developing country now, and no one in the government is helping us. It is so politicized, everything. And without a healthy society, nothing can be healthy. You can't run America on the 1%. And that's where we're headed, folks. It's the rich keep getting richer. Stock market again was up almost 50 points today. I mean, it wasn't a big up, but it was up. It should have been down 5,000 today. Oh, I just stumbled upon a really good article. It's in Axios. It says, our make-believe economy is here to stay. All right, well, apparently, from what we all knew, the Federal Reserve and the global central banks are remaking the world's economy in an effort to save it, but have created something of a monster. Yes, the Fed-driven economy relies on the creation of trillions of dollars, literally, out of thin air. We've been talking about this. That money is used to purchase bonds and push money into the pandemic-ravaged economy that has long been dependent on free cash and is only growing more addicted. Yes, I mentioned earlier that it is like a drug addict or an alcohol. It needs its next fix. However, all that money is getting stuck at the top, winding up in the accounts of large corporations and highly paid executives, while leaving behind small business and everyday Americans. Yes, folks, everyday Americans. They want to give us a $600 stimulus check. What are we going to do with that? Stocks are hitting all-time highs while millions remain out of work and on unemployment, and that is not a coincidence, folks. Even with all that the Fed has done, the economy is still too weak to stand on its own. And those who are reliant to work for someone else will stay at the bottom. All right, just thought I'd share that. Just found that interesting after I had already recorded the video. I just thought I'd want to share it. Average of 30 million people unemployed, and the stock market's still going up. I've never been, it's never been like this in my whole entire life. We're in a strange place, folks. It's just a really strange place. I look at the rest of the world. We were on the phone this morning with a friend of ours in Australia, and they're giving out $750 a week. The government is paying employees to work. It's like, what did he call it? It was something like mandatory work or something. So if they call you and they're open, you have to go. The government's paying for it. They are giving people money to expand their businesses. No strings attached, apparently. This is what he's saying, that, you know, the government gave him $30,000 and he built an addition onto his shop, and it ended up costing him $10,000. But, you know, Australia is not America. And in America, I understand why states are closing. I get it. But what the heck is what the hell is Congress going to do about it? I'm really nervous, you know. I mean, should Nancy Pelosi and the Dems just sign a bill just to sign a bill? But it's all contingent still on that Georgia race. And if you are hurting and you need some help, you got to watch that race really closely. You just really do. And if you don't believe in stimulus and you're really concerned with the debt, and believe me, I'm concerned about the debt, but I'm more concerned about the people who are losing everything. I'm more concerned about the person who, through no fault of his own, had to shut down his business, wipe through his savings, is in arrears on his mortgage, has no food, and has $10 left in his bank account. You know, years ago they used to say, oh, as long as you had 6 months to live, you know, saved in the bank account, as long as you had a 6-month cushion. Well, I'm sorry, folks, that 6-month cushion just went out the door. That's gone. The 6-month cushion is gone. People don't have, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. They don't even have a 1-week cushion. If people are lucky enough to have a 2-month cushion, well, God bless them. If you had a 6-month cushion, it's great for you. But if you didn't, what are people doing? I was listening to the radio NPR today, and they said there was a mother, she gets $110 a week. She has 3 kids. $110 a week down in Florida, unemployment. Her rent was $1,900. What the hell do you do with $110 a week? There are people in this country in really, really bad shape. Millions are facing eviction in January. I know it's the same story over and over and over, and I'd love to see some hope. And I'd love to have some optimism with the new administration coming in. But that new administration's hands are going to be tied if the Grim Reaper is still there. I don't know. The heck with liability, waivers for companies right now. The hell with, more big money for big companies. That's not where we are right now as a country. Right now as a country, its people are suffering. Whether they have COVID and they're in the hospital and they're dying, or whether they're on the verge of suicide because they have nothing left. We are a sick country right now, folks. It's really sick. I never thought I would see America like this. Gosh, it brings tears to my eyes. Anyway, folks, that's all I got today. Have a lovely day. Keep the faith. Say a prayer. God knows we can only go up from here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.